Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Hurts throw, taken in by Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Willie Gay. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. This will be caught at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. Touchdown. Courtland Sutton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, the Vikings had 5 and 6 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now throwing on 1st down here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Howell. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Powell. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number 1 goal is to throw that timing off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell out of the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels in the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Throwing here, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He finds his man complete. It's Stokes. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's Howell with another throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Howell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Pacheco is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass complete to Addison. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Stanley. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
First down, Howell to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Howell. Being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. That's Stokes. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Howell down to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line. And Howell will throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and long, here's Howell. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now look at this, 4th and 12. They're going to line up to go for it. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try to match his intensity.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down. Howell now. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hurts, and a throw here caught by Addison. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. Second down. Operating from the gun. Powell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He finds his man complete. It's Stanley. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Gun they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Powell out of the shotgun.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10. Powell. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, Howell. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Howell. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Howell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go play action, Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd down. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Stokes.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Howell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Gibbs will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. With one final shot. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.